everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Chiefs would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he's got some space here. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Screen pass to Charles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the counter, it's Charles. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard near the 34-yard line.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Fullback try and push the pile.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Underneath here to Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Abdullah. A swift move, but not a ton to show for it. Tackle just on the other side of midfield. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now. Hill, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop the throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll look to throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down, here's Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hill. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 26. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now?
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Coming right, this is Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw here. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top, as we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown, L.A. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now a toss coming right side. That's Oliver. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Now Benjamin. And Benjamin seems to be in some pain. You see him there, still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McBride. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They begin the drive with Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch left. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Leopard!
Again, it's Charles. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump off for Charles. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Screen pass to Charles. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Here we go now. Green.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Second down following the run. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 42 yards out. And Frank's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. On first down, Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's McBride. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They start the drive with Abdullah. They juked him. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run. It's Oliver. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Now a handoff. This is Charles. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And Hill with it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the run, it's Charles. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Watch it now, boy. Green, 39. Gone.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken in at the 11. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. They find some open field here. Amir Abdullah, the 20, 10, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Amir Abdullah, 81 yards, and the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's caught inside the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Mahomes going to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.